Hey guys, how are you? So today I'm going to be, well, not today, this afternoon or whenever you're watching this, I am going to be showing you how to make quotes. So I was asked this question by Demelia. Shout out to Demelia Cookie Pruitt. I hope I'm saying this right. Pruitt. Pray I'm not butchering her name. So she just inboxed me and she asked me, how do I make my quotes? So I wanted to quickly show you guys how I make the quotes using the app Over. I wrote an article on this, but I know that some of you need a step-by-step tutorial. So from now on, when people ask me, I will just show you this video, or I'm going to give you a link to this video so that you no longer, hold on guys, so that you no longer have to ask me. Okay, so hold on. So let me get everything set. So this is my design screen. I'm actually going to show you guys a little bit more. I don't know why it's so different shooting like from a phone. I'm shooting from another iPhone to iPhone. So anyway, this is I have different screens. So I have my social media like go-to screen, and then I have my actual, like, I use these are my two favorite apps, Quick for videos and Over for my quotes. Over is basically an app that offers layers, which is what many apps don't do. They don't offer you that Photoshop like ability, and so Over does. I believe Over, I'm not sure if it costs. I've had it for a while. I've also purchased some packs inside. So let's get inside. If you want this wallpaper, let me know. And I actually sent it out to my email list. So if you're not on my email list, you should be. So let's open up the app. So I'm going to show you guys how to make the same quote that I just made. If you want to know what quote that is this one. What that I just posted. I'm going to show you guys on this one. I just posted this quote, and I made this quote actually on Over. There's a lot of flyers that I've made on Over, and I'm about to show you. I guarantee you're going to be shocked. So let me go back to here. I'm going to show you guys actually how to use the app. These are the different flyers that I've made, either for my church. I'm my church's creative director, and so I've made a lot of apps on the go right from Over. Just to show you just a few, this is a flyer that we posted on the church's Instagram here. This is Girls Royalty, my Royal Prayer Journal company. Girls Royalty, me, church, Girls Royalty Church, Girls Royalty, my brand church. So there's a lot of things in here that I've created using this app. These are the flyers that we use for our conference that I've made using Over, and it's just become really easy for me to make the flyers. So I want to show you really like what the Over app does and how you can use it. So it has a couple of components. You have here, the collection is basic collection of designs that people have made using the Over app, which I actually, a lot of times, some of their designs are really dope, and I'll actually like post them in my Addicted to Purpose design group. Like if I see like a cool wallpaper, like I'll post, like I posted this one in the Addicted to Purpose Facebook group. So these are designs that other people have made, and you can actually like edit them. So when you open up the Over, and this is so weird trying to shoot a video from but they have these presets, okay? And these are the benefits. This is the reason why I'm so glad that I know this, so I can help so many people. A lot of times when you're trying to make things in Canva's okay, but sometimes it doesn't offer you that quick customization or the ability to kind of start from scratch. And for some reason, I really like this better than anything outside of Photoshop or Pixelmator. So they offer you presets for sizing. So you don't even need to know, the custom sizing that I need for a landscape on Instagram, or for a portrait on Instagram, or for a Facebook square, or a Twitter post, or, hey, I want to make a iPhone wallpaper, or I want to make they have all sorts of stuff, a Snapchat filter, I want to make a LinkedIn post graphic. I want to make a thumbnail for YouTube. I want to make an Etsy cover. I want to make they have a lot of social media pre-made layouts, right, that automatically have the sizes so that you don't even need to know what they are, okay? So then they have this, this is the blessings of God. Over has integrated Unsplash. Now, if you don't know what Unsplash is like probably my favorite site right now. It is a free stock photography site where it's like commercial free photos. So these are photos that are of real people. Yes, you need to use a Dior. It's of real people. It's shot by real people. I mean, these are amazing images, and you can use them for book covers. You can use them on pretty much anything for free. So that's the blessing about Unsplash. So, I mean, if you need to make a book, like you can legitly, if you really were focused enough, you can make a book cover. I mean, honestly, you can make an ebook cover in here. I mean, there are some things, guys, I'm telling you, it's just amazing. So I want to show you really quickly. I have a meeting at 8, so I'm going to show you guys as much as I can with this app and how to create my quotes and how to create just overall a design in here using Unsplash, using the presets and everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll back. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. These are my projects, right? So I'm gonna hit the plus button because we're gonna make a new project. Okay, I'm gonna hit the plus button up top, and it actually will come up immediately with presets. So I can do a 1x1, which is a square. And it has all sorts of things. I can keep on scrolling. Oh my God, guys, I'm trying to keep this phone in place so I can keep on scrolling, but I'm going to do a 1x1. Okay. Now it actually shows you the size up top. Okay. This is the awesome thing. You can actually change the preset. If you hit the button up at the top, you can customize what the proportions are. If you want the proportions to have the same ratio, you can keep them there. But let's say I wanted to make a book cover. Okay. I could take this off, and then I can customize what everything is and then hit the check. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to a square post. And this right now is a 1080. Oh, wait, this is a portrait. I want the square. Okay, there you go. It's a 1080 by 1080. Okay. This is pretty high def. You can go up even higher. They have a preset that's 1x1 that's even more, has a higher quality, which is, guys, oh my God, I'm struggling with this. Okay, 1x1 is see, this is a 2048 by 2048. Perfect. I like that. I love high def. So I'm gonna hit the check button. Now I have a grid. This grid is transparent, so you can actually make t-shirt designs in here. I mean, guys, I need to do a class on how to, I mean, you can really do a lot in here. But you can make all sorts of designs in here. And this transparency grid is actually what it means. It means that it is transparent. There's no background. So I want to show you first how to make the quotes. So I've actually pre-made, and I need to show you guys in Pixelmator, I pre-made some background wallpapers to put my quotes in. So you can't do the whole gradient thing in here. You actually have to, if you want that whole gradient effect that I do on my designs, you would need to pre-make that. So I'm going to show you my computer what that looks like. Because you guys have been, I've been getting all sorts of design questions, but you guys are going to have to, sit down and actually create this. This is not something that it just happens. So these are the presets that I made. Let me show you guys what I did. So I made 4 presets with when I got my headshots done. Oh my God, guys, I look so teethy in this one. But when I got my there you go. When I got my headshots done, I did 4. Okay, so I did 1, 2, 3, and then I did 4. Can you see that, guys? So I did 4. So I took my headshot pictures and I did 4. Now, if you want to see just how did you do that? What I did was basically I put my headshot here, and then I did a gradient effect of black to transparent. So it went. And I know some of you guys are lost right there. But basically, I went from a solid black box to a transparent box. Then I sent these images to myself on my phone to actually put the quotes on top. So you can't, if you want this kind of effect right here, you will not be able to get this, in some kind of app. You're going to have to actually create that. And I can show you guys how to do that on a different video, but not right now. Okay. So basically this is going to be an app plus a Pixelmator, for Mac quick, thing. Okay. So basically what I did was, okay, this is let's say we use Pixelmator for Mac real quick. Okay. What I did was this. I took my headshot. I think I have my headshot photos somewhere on this computer. I'll show you a quick example. Let's say I do, hold on guys, really quickly. I gotta find my desktop folder, hold on. Let's say I do, this is it right here. Give me one quick second, guys. Okay, let's say I do this famous shot where I'm oh my god, look at my Okay, so let's say if you have a question, just drop them in the box. Yeah, so Pixelmator for me is like a quick version of Photoshop. It has a lot of the benefits that Photoshop does, but there's a lot of things you cannot do in here that Photoshop can do. So it's, you know, it's not Photoshop. Okay, it's not Photoshop, but I can do a lot of things in here, and it's a one-time fee. So if you're someone who doesn't need Photoshop continuously, like if you're a photographer, then yeah, but you know, it even has a really amazing photo editing system. So I mean, hey, anyway, so let's say I take this photo here, right? Now this is the over, and this is, so guys, the tutorial, I'm gonna have to change the title. We're now branching into a Pixelmator for Mac plus over app, okay, tutorial. So how I made the background. See, right now I'm teaching you guys how to make, hold on. Right now I'm teaching you guys how to make this type of graphic. Hold on. I'm teaching you guys, so if you're confused right now, don't worry. I'm teaching you guys really quickly how to make this. So how do I make this gradient thing and then put it into over, right? So that's what I'm gonna teach you guys. I'm gonna take this square box right here. I'm gonna have to do a full-fledged tutorial one day on this. And I just took a black box, okay? Now, where it says color, I'm gonna change it to gradients. And one of the trademarks of me is that I use a lot of gradients. Like, I'm obsessed with gradients. And I'm gonna shift this gradient, and you'll see here, to make it go like this. See how it goes from dark to light blue? But now let's customize the gradient. I'm going to go over here to the colors, and I'm gonna go from black. You see that? But then I don't want it to go to blue. I want it to go to black, but the opacity goes down to, you see that? Watch this. See that? Look at that. The opacity goes to clear, to where you can't, now it's going from black to clear. Now watch this. I'm going to drag the box to here, and I'm going to drag this to make the gradient come right to the edge of that photo. Bam! You see that magic, y'all? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Look at that. I'm telling you, I love it. So in like, what would that take us, like a minute to make? Now, of course, there's like some white here. Now you can go into the eraser here and, you know, erase some of of this photo. So I have 3 layers. I have a box, a gradient, I have the image, and I have the background layer. So in about a minute, I just created the gradient. Okay, so I took a gradient. You guys see what I did? That gradient was black. Okay, it was black, transitioning to a clear. The opacity is 0. Right? So the opacity is, you know, how solid the color is. I'm trying to make this as very clear in education as possible. So that's basically in a nutshell how I made this. Now I'm going to hit File, and I'm going to hit Export, and I'm going to export this as a PNG. I'm going to hit Next, and then I'm going to hit, this is the Bloom Conference, we're doing that. I'm gonna hit the desktop, and then I can hit, you know, whatever, call it whatever. Then I would send it to myself or whatever, okay? Now, once I do that, let's go to over. Now, that's only if you need to create that kind of effect, if you want a gradient thing. Now, let's talk about actually making quotes. So, I'm gonna go to the image button, and I'm going to pull down from the top, and I'm gonna hit, oh, did not mean to do that. I'm going to hit, this is so hard to do from a phone. Okay, I'm going to do from all photos, and I'm going to go down to, where's my quotes? I actually put my thing in an actual folder. And this has you can't see my logo here because my logo is all white. But this is my logo plus all my headshots plus all of my gradient images that I did. Remember that we just created in Pixelmator? Okay, so these are the 4 that I created from my headshots. One of my headshots is missing, but let's do, I love this one. I love this photo of myself. I'm not vain, I promise. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to blow it up to to cover the full screen of the app, this full size of square. So that's what that is looking like right now. Now, guys, I look a little light bright because I'm light skinned, so you know it's like glaring right now. But let me show you guys so you guys can see it. Okay, but that's pretty much what it looks like right now. So you can actually edit the image if you want to, but we don't need to edit the image. I just want to place text on the image, okay? So I'm going to hit the check button. Now I want to add text. I also need to add another logo. So to add another logo, you would just hit image again, and then I would go up to the top, hit all photos. I'm going to go to my quotes, and here's my logo. It's in all white. Okay, there it is. And when you're on the image, you can pinch or scroll to make the size of that image, you know, bigger or smaller. So I want my quotes, I want my logo to be at the bottom. If you go to my Instagram, let me show you guys my Instagram real quick. You'll see what I've been doing. This is the reason why I tell people to study. Word swag is cool, but it has its limitations, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so if you look here, like this is what I do in that one, right? So I did the logo and that. Word swag is cool. I just, again, it has, and I'm going to show you why it has limitations because of this. This is the reason why it has limitations because of this button. This button right here is the key to my success. You first hit it. Okay. Layers. Layers is love. Layers is what Word Swag can do. There's a lot of things that you can do in this app that you can't do through Word Swag. Like with Word Swag, once you put down a text and you add another text, you can't go back and edit it. You can't go back and move it. You also, this has a saving functionality. See, and over, if I was done with this, it saves. I can exit the app. My phone can shut down, be dead. I can come back in the morning and keep on editing. I can reuse the same thing. And also, too, here's the awesome thing. You can relayer things. The Over app is like a game changer because it's basically like a mini Photoshop, but it just doesn't have a lot of Photoshop capabilities. This is Over. This is the name right here. This is the name of the app. It's called Over. So the layering capabilities, the saving capabilities, the integration capabilities, it even integrates with your iCloud. Like I could put a whole bunch of photos into my iCloud and it could access that. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly. If I wanted to add an image, if you scroll down here and you hit more, it's going to pull up my iCloud drive. So if I wanted to, I could put a whole bunch of images in my iCloud and just, there's a lot of things you got to think about. The other thing too is that it also integrates. If you go down here, now guys, this is about to change the game. Let me show you guys what changed the game. You can get images from not just Unsplash, but from Pixabay, from Google. And guess what kind of images gives you from Google? Transparent images. So it doesn't give you like any image from Google. It only gives you transparent images. But I'm going to tell you why that's so powerful. Let's say I wanted to, okay, I'm trying to think of the quickest way to kind of prove this. Let's say you wanted to do like a post about Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and you needed their logos. So let's say I typed in Twitter. Right, it's going to give me all the transparent Twitter images that Google's going to pull from me. I don't need to have it on my phone. It's going to pull it from Google and without it taking up space in my phone. Okay, here's some other really cool things. Let's say you wanted to use a headshot of a woman that was transparent. Okay, we're not going to use her. But let's say we want to pull up something, right? Now, it's pulling up a whole bunch of transparent images and a whole bunch of only certain races. But let's say I wanted to, you could get, of course, I'm sure my word searches could be a lot more specific. But what I'm saying is that it has the ability to do things that you really can't do. Like, it's just crazy. So let's say I wanted to type in African American. I want to get a little bit of melanin on here. Okay, let's see what pulls up. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna hit low more. I'm sure you can get a lot more specific. I'm just showing the things that you can't get this from any other app. Now you gotta watch out because some of these images are real people, so you can't use real people, guys. And you can't use Alicia Keys on your flyer. Now, but let's say this is awesome. Okay, let's say I took the family. Oh, now we're doing something, guys. Okay, now that if you look at this, there's a lot of white stuff. So you probably can. Oh my God, look at the boy's head. Jesus, hit X, guys. We can't use them. The guy's missing an ear. But let's use this woman right here. Okay, now the PNG has like where it has a little bit of gray, but what I'm saying is look at the benefits. Like if I wanted to, I could put her here. I could put a quote here. I just want to show you guys the benefits, the things that you can do in this app that you really can't do. And again, the biggest thing for me was that it used Unsplash. For me, Unsplash is better than any other platform, but I really like how it gives me the ability to create book covers. I can, on Word Swag, it's kind of like one size, but in Over, I can even change. Let's say I'm making a square and I wanted to change the canvas size. I can click here and I can change the canvas size right there. Hey, how are you? Right there. Like, I don't, the benefits are just crazy. So let's finish the quote. So I'm going to hit text right here. I'm going to hit text. And now I'm going to type in something. I'm going to type in, what am I focused on today? Vision and voids, right? So I put up a quote that says, God won't give you a vision that doesn't fill a void. Glory to God, Shondo. So I'm going to put in something here. I'm a void filler. Void filler. And I'm going to tell you why, though. I'm going to tell you why. And I haven't used word swag in a minute. But they're going to have to catch up. Like, that's the problem. Like, the thing about word swag is that I pray, like, they're going to have to make some new upgrades because a lot of these apps, man, they're coming for them. Like, they're coming for being able to basically make on-the-go graphics. And so that's something that I pray they're ready for. I pray. So let me go over some other things that you can do in Word and not Word, so over. That's really interesting. You can change text spacing. You can also change line height. I mean, this app, y'all, it's a game changer. A game changer. So I'm going to take the text. Now, I have purchased text packs. So some of the text or the font options that are here may not be available when you first get over, because again, I purchased some packs. But I'm going to hit edit, and I'm going to now see, that's the thing. You can't use this for video. It's only for photo. But you can use Quick, which is the other app. That's this app. This app right here. This app. I will use this app. I love this app. This is the best app in my opinion for like doing quick videos. This app, Quick. It was just purchased by GoPro. So yeah, I'll be used Quick. But so let's go back to this. So I'm on here now. I've purchased some packs, but these are all the text options that I can use. I have a lot of text options that I like. But Avenir is my font. That's my font. That is my font. Avenir actually next is my font, but I'll take Avenir. Okay. So once I do that, here, guys, look at all the options it gives you for your fonts, for your text. Look at this. Color, first of all, look at style, alignment, spacing, caps, curves. What? You can't do this. You cannot do this. I wish someone can show me an app right now that gives me all of these integrations. It gives me all these abilities. There's nothing out there. There's nothing. So if I go to spacing, I can go through, now I'm on this one. So I'm going like kerning basically to bring them in, to bring it out. Here is line height. If I hit this next one, this is line height. Oh my God, guys. Okay. You guys heard my other voice. There's line height to bring it in. Okay. Now, you may ask me, okay, this is how do I change the size of the box? Like, you see this, how the size of the box is? If you hit this button right here, where the lines are, yeah, like, for real, like, forget Canva. I'm being an over queen. Look at this. I can bring this all the way in here. I can bring this, if you use the arrows, like, so. And then again, to make it smaller, just pinch and drag. Look at God. So double click the file. Double click this. We can go back. You can change color. Now here's the crazy thing about the color. This is something that's crazy. You see this circle right here? This circle is a color grabber. So if there's a color on here that I want to use for my font, I can hit this circle, and it will then grab. I can just drag to pick the color I want it to grab from the image. Can't do this in any other app, guys. I can do my skin color. I can do whatever I want in the image. I can do. Now, if you say, well, just I have a photo that has the color. It's not the photo that's in here. What can I do? Here's what I could do. I could hit image real quick. I could go to a, let's say I'm using this file real quick, right? I can just pinch and scroll, put it on the side real quick, hit the text again, hit the color, and then you quickly use the file that I do want the color from. Okay. Okay, then I would go back here, hit that. So now it's that color. Go over here, hit this thing right here, right? Go to my layers and then delete that image real quick because I no longer want that. I just wanted to grab the color. So you guys see how you can, like, I mean, this is amazing. I'm going to hit the delete button and that deletes the file. Now you can also change the layering of the file. So if I hold down this button, the three lines, I can shift the layers. So I can put an image on. See, then this is the graphic design portion that I love. It's all about layers. So if I wanted to put something in front of something or want it to appear, I can do it that way. So how would that do? How, like, Genesis, what do you mean by that? Okay, here's a quick example. Let's say I wanted to, I'm going to show you an example of this. This is the wallpaper that I created for my brand called Royal Prayer Journal, which is, let me show you guys real quick. That's this brand. So to style out all my Instagram photos, now I'm telling you, the increasing rate of followers has been crazy for this account, but you guys know I'm an executor. Okay, anything I touch will grow. But I first had these quotes right at the bottom in this maroon color. And okay, first of all, where are all my quotes? This is not cool. I'm missing quotes. Did I delete all the? No, I'm missing quotes. Okay, guys. Well, this thing is not showing all my quotes. So but the point is, I was using this maroon color, and I decided to no longer use that maroon color. I decided to actually shift. I don't know why it's not showing all my quotes, because I really wanted to show you guys the difference. So I was actually using these quotes, and I decided to shift to these white wallpapers. And a lot of people ask me, oh, Genesis, you must have made those wallpapers, in Photoshop or whatever. And I'm like, no, I made them in Over. But I never showed you guys how to make them, so a lot of you guys were lost. So, okay, now, see, I don't know. This thing only shows that, but this is actually what my account looks like. So I was using these maroon ones. I decided to shift to all white. And so instead of me using Photoshop to make the things, being that I already had my characters already designed, I just used the app Over. And these are all the layers. Oh, shoot. That's actually not the original one. Hold on, guys. I don't think I have it saved. Tag on it. But I don't think I have the original one saved. But the point is that these were actually all layers. It was a white box that was on top of a black box that was on top of this wallpaper, and then these two women were on top of these two flower images. So it was just a whole bunch of layering. And so the point of when you're doing graphic design, I mean, and this is, you don't have to be a whiz for this. It's just all about layering. What's another example? Let me show you guys. Let me see if I have some of that layering. Okay, when I was doing the addictive purpose before it came before the design got changed, this is an example. This is a white text box with an opacity that's lightened. What I mean by opacity, let me show you guys real quick. Let's do something real quick. Let's do a quick. Now, how do I do this? Remember, you hit the plus button, have a new canvas, hit the check bar this is if I'm doing square. If you go to artwork down here, so what did I just do? I know I'm moving fast. Go to artwork, click on artwork, go to basic shapes, scroll down until you see the box. There we go. This is what I want. Yeah, Over is going to change your life. I tell everyone, use Over. I don't know it. Just use Over. You will be looking like you made something from heaven above. They're like, oh, you must have a graphic designer. You're like, yep, I got a graphic designer. It's me. I'm the graphic designer. Okay. So I made this box white. Now, let's say I wanted to make it another color. You can do whatever. If you double click on it, it will pull up the color, and you can choose anything on the color wheel. If you want to increase the saturation, and scroll the top bar up. If you do this top bar, it increases the saturation of the colors. Now I can go for a more deeper blue. If I want to decrease the saturation of the colors, I just drag the top bar up. Now it decreases the saturation. Yo, divorce word swag, okay? We're over. We're leaving it. God has, Shundo, he has something better for me on the other side of my app store. And it is called a Shundo Over. Look, I'm going over to the other. Oh, come on now. I just had a quick quivering. Okay. Felt that in my spirit. So again, this is how now this is really bright. This reminds me of some gang color, but we're going to make it a little lighter. Okay. But this is, let's say we wanted to do this, this kind of color though. Okay. Now you guys know I love black. I love black. I love black. So I'm going to really decrease the saturation. I'm going all the way to black. I'm black. The background's black. My president was black. Okay, so this is black. Now, here's layering. Okay, let's say I do a circle. I'm going to go to artwork, and I'm going to go to shapes, and then I'm going to go to, no, let's go to a circle this time. Okay, and I'm going to put this circle, I'm going to center it. Now, y'all, here's what another thing that Over does. Over has rulers. So guess what? Let's say you're a little cockeyed. Let's say you're a little cockeyed. or cross-eyed, whatever they want to call it. And let's say, you think that centered is over here. Your eyes aren't seeing so straight. And, you think that, this is centered. You're like, yeah, it looks centered to me. Looks like everything's fine. Well, guess what? Over has came for those of you who are cross-eyed, cockeyed, all that. You can just take this and it will line everything up for you until it's actually centered, okay? Now, centering, of course, is based on a few things, but it gives you enough lines. Say, hey, this is centered, okay? Look, actually, this is centered. I don't know what the other one was. So this is centered, okay? You can look and say, okay. So it helps you out. It also will help you center other things as well on the board. So again, this is layering. The black box was at the bottom and the white circle was on top. So for those of you who are confused about design, you have to think about it like putting your clothes on, right? Hopefully you put clothes on. If you don't, this analogy may not be for you. But, you put on underwear first, prayerfully. After you put on underwear, you put on a t-shirt, you put on pants, right? So it's just about layering. So imagine this as your underwear and imagine this as your t-shirt, right? I know I'm really silly, guys. Hopefully, you get that. But it's about layering and design. So I'm putting something at the bottom, putting this on top. Then I can add other components in it. So if I wanted to, I could do something really, really cool. I could grab an image from Unsplash. So I'm going to go down here to Unsplash. And you can search for imagery. So, these are all the latest images. But let's say I wanted to, get a picture of a man. Just, as in my background. I can search through all their pictures of men. Now, guys, they're trying to increase their diversity, so if you're looking for a brother, look, it's a little like a little needle in a haystack. And then some of the men that they have in here are like, who are these people? But let's say I want to get Bob. This is Bob. Okay, we're going to name him Bob. He looks like a Bob. Okay, so we're going to grab Bob. Bob is about to come with us into this design. Hey, Bob. So we're going to make Bob. We're going to put Bob. Bob looks really serious. He looks like he's going somewhere in life. He definitely looks like he's going somewhere. He's like, yeah, I want Popeyes. I want that Popeyes $5 box. So anyway, we're going to put him in the background. And we're going to, but I want to do like an overlay. So I'm going to hit the black box. And then I'm going to go over to opacity right here. And then I'm going to lighten up the black so that you kind of see Bob in the background. Just a little bit. Because, opacity was, completely black, but I'm going to just make the black box have a little bit of opacity so that you can see Bob, because we want to see Bob. Bob wants to be seen. He's like, I didn't come here to not be seen. So I'm going to make Bob just a little bit bigger. Now, the reason why I can do that is because I can select the layer that I want and then pinch and scroll with the layer that I've selected. Does that make sense? So I'm going to put Bob right here. And I'm going to make this circle a little bit smaller. And, Bob looks really serious. And then I'm going to grab my logo. I'm going to go grab my logo real quick and go to photos. I'm going to go to the top, all photos. I'm going to go down to quotes. Here is my logo. Again, you can't see it because it's all white. But there's my logo. I'm going to put my logo right here at the bottom. Another thing that you can do is, let's say I'm like, okay, this circle is really not working for me. Okay, I can go to my layers. I can take this circle out. And I'm going to go to my artwork, hit basic shapes, and I'm going to select, I want to do this, into this crossbar. And I'm going to make the crossbar really, 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 really big, like here. And I'm going to center it. And I'm going to take Bob, and I'm going to kind of shift him up or put him in the middle. And then I'm going to select my logo and shift it up just a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to, let's add some text. So I'm going to type into, I'm a void filler. And I'm going to make this text black. It's white right now. But I can go, remember, you go to color. And I'm going to grab this, go back to, oh my God, I lost it. Okay, go back to color. Here you go, color. And I'm going to go all the way until I see black. And you'll see how the text is changing. Oh my God, I think I just grabbed a color. Okay, there you go. There you go. And I have to make sure that my opacity is 100%. There you go. Now remember what I just said. You can go to your style for your text to make, because this is a lot of space in between. So I can go to my spacing, go to this one, bring it up a little bit. Okay. Right now, go like this. So you guys see how I'm doing that? Okay. So this is just an example of what you can do in Over. Over is just, I'm telling you, it's a lot of things you can do. If I were you, I would really spend time just enjoying yourself in this app. Again, I've used this app to make a lot of the church posts for my church. I did this in Over, and all this was for those of you who are managing your church accounts. This was no, because your logo technically is an image. Now you can make a logo, because you remember, like, you can't, if you really think about it, you can't change I see what you mean. It really doesn't have that ability to, yeah, I would really import it with the color. My logo is actually, I changed it to be all white. Like, that's the reason why it's all white. Like, I made it all white. So, but in a sense, let me see. I mean, because technically, like, it's not Photoshop. I mean, you have ability to adjust filters. I haven't seen anything, though, where you can, like, colorize it. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't seen that. I don't see that ability to colorize. At least I haven't yet. But, yeah. This is called the Over app. So, this is the app right here. This is it right here. The Over app. Right here. So again, like I said before, the greatest part about this is that it saves for you. So it's actually like having a photo, like not really a Photoshop, but like a mini Photoshop in your pocket, and it saves everything for me. So, and then two, if you want to delete a design, hold your finger over it and then just you can either hit duplicate or you can hit delete. So that's what I did. Like, let's say you want to make different versions of a design and then have the ability to edit them at different points. And you may say, okay, why would I do that? Well, because there may be portions of a design that you want to keep, but then you want to change other parts, but you don't want to delete everything. Does that make sense? So, like, for instance, I'll give you a perfect example. For my church, excuse me, I have been doing, what is it? Like, I did that with this. I took this, oh man, for Android. Yeah, let me see. Let's check. I don't know, but we're about to check. Yep, it is on Google Play. There it is. Now, I'm not sure what version this is, but that is Over. That's it. So I need to make sure that is that this is that they've updated it just as much as they've updated the other one. But this is it. This is the Over app. So you should have the ability to do the same. You should be having. Let me see the last time it was updated. I'm not sure if they've updated it for Android as they've updated it for the iPhone, which is really sad. Let's see. It may only. I think it's only in the App Store because this is the app. So I'm not sure what that other thing is, but this is it. They may have the first version because they did a first version of it. So, but what you need to do, yeah, it's in this. Now, let me show you guys something else really too. If you're somebody who, but to be honest, it may be worth getting I've taught churches to do this. It may be worth getting an old iPhone and having that be like your graphic design phone or your graphic design, what do they call it? Not an iPhone. Yeah, like not an iPhone. But what do they call it? What is something where it's not an iPhone? What did they used to call it? An iPod. I've told churches to purchase iPods, because they have the same thing, they just don't have the phone capability, and making it like your graphic designer, like to save all your graphics on and everything like that. If you don't, like, if you don't have an iPhone, but you don't want to pay iPhone prices, then get an iPod. So, here's one of the abilities that I really like. And I have a phone call in 5 minutes. And that is that they actually give you templates. If you upgrade, they have an upgrade version. I believe it is $7.99 a month. It may be cheaper. I forgot. I think it's only like $30 for like the whole year. They have these templates. I'm going to show you guys something really, really awesome. Hold on. Where's that? It's here. So it's called the Pro version that they've added. And it's really awesome. They have the ability for you to use... I'm trying to figure out why I don't see it. Oh, here it is down here. Nope, it's right here. Here it is right here. They have these templates that you can use. And if you pay for the Pro version, you can use their templates. So this is the reason why I say this is better than Canva. Because in a lot of senses, even though Canva does give you a lot of options, I don't know. I like this better. At least the Canva app on the phone. They did templates for, for the football. And again, you can change the presets, but they have a lot of different, excuse me guys, a lot of different, oh my God. Sorry guys, they have a lot of different templates that you can use. And they always are coming out with new templates. Always. Like they always have something else that you can use. And now look, these are just the templates for the Facebook. They have templates for Pinterest, they have templates for Instagram, they have templates for the Twitter. They even have wallpaper templates. So if you want to offer like free wallpapers for your email list, something like that, you can do that. My only suggestion is that don't just use what they did and then just export it, because that's just wrong. You have to actually make a design. So I mean, make a design here and then export it and share it. But yeah, I just want to show you guys how I made my quotes. Hopefully that helped. That's pretty much how I made this quote. The text, and then I added my logo at the bottom. But this is again how I've been able to make pretty much anything. And it has a lot of cool capabilities, because even if I took away this white bar, right, and I just did this, and let's say I change this text to be white. It even has masking capabilities down here, if you can see. I can go all the way down to mask, and then it has, or actually, sorry, blend. And depending on what I choose, it even has like different, has an overlay filter to overlay the picture behind it. It has multiply, lighten, color, difference, screen, soft light, and of course that just depends on what's behind it as far as like what it will do. But like, let's see, I did the overlay there. Like, that's really cool. You can do that and have it overlay the background. And so that's actually what it looks like. So if you can see, that's what it would look like if I export it. To export an item, you would hit the check button, no problem, and then you would hit the share. And you can share it. You can actually message it to people. You can message it out. You can assign it to a contact, save the image. What I suggest is sharing it to iCloud. A lot of you have asked me about, okay, Genesis, I want to be able to really have a more streamlined system. Well, there's a couple things. You can share straight to Instagram. Okay, you can do that. But if you're trying to like schedule posts out and things like that, it does have some integrations, but you can also share it to iCloud Drive, which is what I like, because then I can go on my MacBook, matter of fact, let's do that. I can go to my iCloud Drive. Okay. And I can just have it go straight to my iCloud. Okay, it's done. And then I'm going to go over here to my Finder, go to my iCloud Drive, and just give it a little bit. Hold on. Let me give you a second. Hold on. Let me close my Finder. Oopsies. You guys, give me a second. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So, I think, did it just go into Documents by Riddle? What the heck did I just do? I think I just put it in Documents by Riddle. I gotta show you guys how to use the app too. It's really dope. Hold on, something is not. Well, it's right here, but I think it just went to Documents by Riddle. Well, I don't know why it decided to convert that. But that's because I have some side apps on my phone. But that is though what it will do. We'll go into your iCloud. Now, the only reason why it's doing this is because I'm using an app that I will explain later. It's called Documents, and it's doing something for me that I'll show you how to do. There it is right there. Bam. There it is. It's doing it now. So it's downloading really quickly, and it's right here. There it is. There's our image that we just created. That looks really dope, guys. It looks really cool. So I'm going to upload this to my Facebook page so you guys can see how I did that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. See y'all later.